Kathy, and I'm back with another process video. This is for Scrap Lift Sunday over at Paper Issues, and we are scrap lifting a design team member's layout that's really awesome. And I'm going to do my kind of own version of it. So if you want to check it all out, make sure you head over to the Facebook page, Friends and Fans, if you're not already a member. You can join the group, and yeah, we always have contests and challenges and things going on where you can win. And of course, we're doing awesome stuff with all the awesome products in the shop. So I'm playing around with Photo Play paper company. I don't know if it's as well known as some of the other companies, but they have a new line out called Rhapsody, and it's very bohemian, very country, delicate florals, interesting kind of butterflies and different things like that. And I'm going to admit, it's not normally something I would be drawn to, but I like this company and I wanted to give their line a try. Now, I only ordered a couple of papers and I ordered their sticker sheet, and I'm going to use a lot of it today. The butterfly and the floral on both sides are from the collection. The wood, not wood veneer, wood grain paper is just an old crepe paper or Maggie Holmes paper. It's just something I had in my stash. If I had ordered two of the butterfly paper, I would have had this nice wood grain on the back. It was a very, very honey chestnut kind of color. It was really lovely. And that would have worked really well too. But of course, I only had the one page, so I should have ordered two. I didn't really think about it. Anyway, that strip with the blue, that's kind of navy and the red, that's also from the Rhapsody collection, and it's really cool, kind of funky, and I liked it when it was cut up into the thin strip. It just looks even more interesting. So I want 3 strips on the left-hand side and 2 strips on the right-hand side, and that was a piece from the sticker sheet, but I did not realize it was not full 12 by 12. I should have known before laying it down, but I didn't. So I'm going to actually use a strip from the floral again, and then that way I'm bringing in that color on both sides. I did think about flipping it over and using the red side, but I didn't really like it as much as the floral. So I'm going to glue them kind of on top of each other, so that there's a little bit more dimension. They're not just lined up perfectly. And in the layout that we're scrap lifting, there's these 2 triangles, one on the left side and one lower on the right side. It's a very kind of cool geometric layout, but of course I'm going a bit more country and all that with this. So I wanted something softer. So I'm going to use some doilies, larger doilies. I was going to originally use the smaller ones, but then I just wanted to use one large one. I thought that would work fine, and I'm glad I went with the larger one. So this is going to be in place of the 2 triangles. I'm going to do the circles, just so that it would kind of go well. And so I'm going to glue that over top of it, and make sure I line it up correctly. I'm not being 100% perfect with my measuring or anything like that. I'm just getting it down. Yeah. I do cut a bit of this layout process out because I really, I fiddled around with the title. I even glued it down and then decided I didn't like it where it was. So I had to cut quite a bit out. And then I accidentally left my phone recording and walked away and went and cooked something and forgot that it was still recording. So I had to do some really fun editing. The picture is just a picture of me from fall-ish, late summer or fall. At the time my hair was dyed red. Um, I do change my hair color, not super often. I had red hair. I had the orangey red kind of hair going for a while. It's a little difficult to maintain when it's not your natural color because you're constantly having to re-dye it if it fades or things like that. Um, so I went to purple for a while. That was interesting. More like a plum color. Didn't really work out so well. Same thing, fading. I don't know why I'm discussing all this. Anyway, I wish I could find those glasses that are in that picture. I don't know where my glasses are. I missed them. I've got another pair. I missed the other pair. Anyway, now my hair is back to like a dark blacky brown color. Because that's what I do. So yeah, even if you'll see pictures of me from the same year and I will not have the same hair color or hairstyle because I do change it up a bit. So this is the sticker sheet and it's got some really cool icons and different things like that. And I don't want to use up a ton because I know I'm going to have some really cool pictures of my daughter, I'm certain, or just family or whatever, and I'm going to want to use them for that too. But I do use quite a bit, well, I think quite a bit from the sticker sheet. I really like that I just I just laid it down, not thinking it was going to do that, and it totally stuck. Um, but I got it up. I like it there. I love that little one that says Bohemian there, that little blue kind of square. It's just kind of perfectly, I don't know, it kind of describes me a bit. I just thought it was like a perfect fit. So to bring in some of the dark wood that you can see and the butterfly motif and everything, I'm going to put a butterfly sticker and I bent it up a little. Of course, I'm certain once it goes into my scrapbook uh, binder, it'll smoosh down. But anyway, these are from my stash. I have no clue when I got them or where I got them, but I noticed them and I just thought that they would be a perfect accent. So they're a very thin wood veneer, and so they have curled, and so I have to kind of hold them down, and I'm rebending them back the other way to make sure that they fit. Those feathers are inspiration from the scrap lift layout that I'm doing. It had a big feather on the top, left-hand side by the photo, and so I kind of wanted to mimic that as well, but I used the 3 small wood veneer feathers to, or wood-looking feathers to do it. So I've glued down one. Now I got to glue down the others, which is oh so fun. So yeah, thankfully the glue doesn't take that long to dry. And that little arrow sticker that you can kind of see right at the very top. Oh man, do I ever play around with that for forever? And then I'm like, oh, I'm not going to put it on there. And then I think in the end I do end up putting it on there. This is the Hazelwood by, is it One Canoe 2? Something like that. In conjunction with crepe paper. They put out this line with some beautiful papers and these cork pieces and chipboard, and I think there was like ephemera too. I don't think I have the ephemera, but I have all the other stuff. And I have, well, I don't have all the other stuff. I have some of the papers. I don't always buy like all of a collection. Anyway, long story short, I open up the cork pieces, which I don't know about you guys, but isn't it, I don't know, it's kind of weird to see cork popping up again because for a while it wasn't anymore. It was kind of like first it was wood veneer and then it was cork and then it moved into like acrylic pieces and it just kind of seems to transition into other stuff. And now it's like puffy stickers and different things like that. I don't know, it's just kind of interesting. I always really like them and then I never use them. I buy them and then they just sit in my stash. So I'm also hesitant to like use up something like this. Like I used all 3 flowers from that for just one layout. And I always want to be that person that stretches my stuff as far as it can go. But in doing that, then I don't use anything, and I don't know. I just wanted to have fun and use up some. Why not use it up? There's always going to be something new, is how I've started to have to look at it. I might really love something, but why not use it? Because there's always going to be another thing around. So, so now there's three wood veneers, three cork pieces, and now there's three little flower clusters. One at the top and hanging there at the bottom, and then part of the BU sticker. So I thought that worked out really well. And that little cluster at the top with the feathers looks kind of nice. I grabbed these. These are from Dear Lizzie, and I think it was from the Saturday collection. And there was a Live Simply there. And that ends up, like I originally put it there, and I like it. But then I end up moving it, and I don't think I keep this part in this process video because I glue it down at the bottom, and then I'm like, oh, it's really covering up a lot of the doily. Like, you're already not seeing a whole lot of the doily. A lot of both ones are covered up, and I was about to cover up even more, and I was like, well, then what's the point of even having the doily if you can't even see it? It seems so silly. I like the texture, so I do end up moving it, which causes some of the paper to rip, but you know what? I don't really care. It kind of adds to the overall, you know, kind of hippie feel of it. And I also used some Pink Fresh Studio hearts from their Indigo Hills collection. I just put some hearts around. And I gotta remember to stop that with that auto. I keep forgetting that my camera will autofocus if my hand's up really high. So I'm doing my whole acrylic paint, black watered down, and then I kind of get really crazy with it and let it do these big splatters and lines and things like that, which I usually hate, but this is more of like a free bohemian style layout, so why not? So pictures are coming up. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and have an awesome day. Bye!